All right, folks, thanks for checking out the video. I wanted to talk today about this article I saw in the New York Post. Headline says, Diversity Director fired for questioning California college's anti-racism policies, she claims. And it says, Dr. Tabia Lee, a director of the Office of Equity, Social Justice, and Multicultural Education at the Anza College, claimed she was fired for asking questions about anti-racism policies. And you can see her here. The article goes on to say a Black director of a woke California college's Office of Equity, Social Justice, and Multicultural Education claimed she was fired for questioning the institution's anti racism orthodoxy and what the term anti racism even means. Dr. Tabia Lee said the Anza College, a community college in Cupertino, retaliated after she objected to several campus policies aimed at inclusion. I was working in a California community college, and I noticed that there was a lot of resistance to my even asking questions about anti racism, policy efforts, and language, Lee told nonprofit Foundation Against Intolerance and Racism. And I just purely wanted to know what folks meant when they were using those terms, and I encountered a lot of hostility, a lot of resistance to me even asking the question. She told Higher Ed she was canned after declining to join a socialist network, objected to the college's land acknowledgments for an indigenous tribe, and questioned why the word black was capitalized but not white. Additionally, Lee said she refused to use gender neutral terms Latinx and Filipinx because of her belief they only fuel racism. I find that the same toxic ideologies around race ideologies are now being advanced under gender ideologies, Lee said, according to the outlet. I also find that the constant obsession with pronouns and declaration of pronouns causes deep discomfort for individuals who identify as gender fluid or who struggle with gender dysphoria. A colleague of Lee's also accused the Black faculty member of white speaking, white splaining, and supporting white supremacy. The school has a very different reason for firing Lee, however. In a letter obtained by Higher Ed, District Chancellor Judy Minor wrote, Lee showed a persistent inability to demonstrate cooperation in working with colleagues and staff, and an unwillingness to accept constructive criticism. So basically, she was fired because she asked questions. She stepped out of line. You can't do that on a college campus. It goes on to say, De Anza College voted Tuesday not to re-employ Lee, who started at the school in 2021 for the next academic year. Lee claims she felt backlash from administrators shortly after she started the position. They finally saw a reason to fire her when she published a February 18th essay published in Journal of Free Black Thought stating, under the banner of diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts in many learning environments, a neo-reconstructionist racist orthodoxy has emerged that actively works to suppress and exclude alternative frameworks, methods, ways, and means for dealing with American education's racist problem. The school did not immediately return a request for comment. So, pretty interesting here. Now I know Cupertino is not exactly does not exactly have a very high percentage of Black residents. It's like 1 or 2% when I looked it up. So I'm sure most of the people who were opposed to her were not other Black people, but other people. Now, I don't know what she expected going into the job, unless she had a change of heart in the last couple of years. But it is good to see that there, at least in this case, that there are some people at least asking questions. And from my personal experience, I found that on college campuses or in just academia in general, whether it's college or high school, anything of that nature, that a lot of times they don't even know why they believe what they believe. And of course, they're 99% leftist, and so sometimes just asking a basic question that somebody that has a belief system should know, they don't know what to say. So a lot of these people, I bet you they've probably gone through their entire academic careers and they've never encountered anybody who questions them. So they very much live in an echo chamber and are not used to having to defend their ideas. So this will be something to keep an eye on. We'll see. We'll see where this Dr. Tabia Lee resurfaces, or if she's going to try to do something maybe independent of the education system from the outside. So I'm curious to know what you all think about this situation. So let me know, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.